don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build on Bobby, if not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See if you wanna build on Bobby, if not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, that don't die time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we come to you from the banks of the Missouri River at Omaha, Nebraska. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Blues of Honolulu taking on the Aviators of Omaha.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Okay, break. Warrior 70.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker.
It's a big play there. 42 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. When you look at this defense, they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
Robinson. Touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
There he goes, right side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Another big play here as they strike for 31. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free, but we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. Now what just happened? Let it go.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily...
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Aviators respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll drop to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. To about the 40-yard line. Brought down by Willie Gay.
7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Okay, ready?
Back to throw here. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
Now a deep one for Johnston.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Young now after the fumble recovery. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Okay, ready? First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Young. Flushed out right. That is taken in by the tight end Fan. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's Young. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Throwing, Young. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Brian Branch with it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Blues 14, Aviators 7. Jason Myers.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Well, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Young off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. This one caught by Ridley. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, 31 yards. And the Aviators are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
The kick
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 118 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll run with Sanders. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Miles Sanders halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Aviators will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Ready?
Following the interception, Young. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Aviators will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
In motion left goes a tight end. Second down, back to Sanders. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. So they bring out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. Now a hit and a loose football. And one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Was hoping to make a... And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up a throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22.
Ready, break. A gain of 22 yards. And a Honolulu first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
146 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. Down to about the 32.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw, Young. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
97, set.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's good.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Ready.
It's Young off play action. And it's caught. Touchdown. DJ Chark from 10 yards out.
And the Aviators are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready?
Young to throw it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Marte Mapu.
And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but The self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That is caught. Schoonmaker. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Gibbs straight ahead. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Wiggles free. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot as Sanders has it poked free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now a 3rd and 6. Now Young. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And they'll send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 30. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think. There he goes, left side. Down to the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 69 yards. And the Blues have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Ham's team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready. Ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Another run with Sanders. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here we go.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Blues are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshake. There he goes, left side. Still on his feet. He's on his way. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Ready.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Here we go. Ready.
Down to a knee goes Young, and that should be the final act in this one. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time.